What's going on, guys? I'm back here. Wanted to, I don't really have much else to record. Haven't found packs. Haven't got nothing. It's a work in progress. I'm still searching a little bit, going to the card shop, this and that. But I'll keep updated with stuff, I guess, with videos. But I thought I'd do a little video today of. I tried filming a video of like my base card collection, but that was so long I have to redo that one. I might not do that at all, who knows, but I just thought I'd give a little, I've already showed my case hits, but I guess I'll show a little video showing all my patch memorabilia cards and, my higher end autos and numbered cards, the quote unquote good stuff. I mean, some of it's not really good, but, it's numbered, they're autos, whatever, but I'll do a quick little video just so I can have a video posted, but don't mind this nasty, dirty stain. It was my dad's when he was a kid, I guess. I don't know. It's really old, but I got a lot of my patch mem cards in there, but I guess I'll start with my autos because I don't have very many of those. These are all the autos I got. And I got more patch cards because I got this stack and this full of the mems. And then I got all the numbered cards up here. But I'll do the autos first. Some of them aren't the best. Some you might think are really cool, but, this is what I have. Got Matthew Bergeron on the Falcons. Isaiah Davis, if you guys watched one of my previous videos, I pulled that one. I pulled that one on video. Some of these you might recognize if you guys watch my videos, but, nothing too fancy, nothing the best. I mean, Jack Beck, I guess he's a good one. I wouldn't say he's the best, but out of the majority of these, yeah. Some of these I've never even heard of, you know what I mean? But Tyler Algier, I actually got that from my card shop, but, it's his college from BYU, but, still pretty cool to have it. And Rook Aurora, which we just traded to the freaking Jaguars for, I forgot what his name was, but, yeah, not really the best. I think my lowest numbered auto is 75, which is the Shamir Turner on the Bears, or Shemer, or however you say his name. I don't know. I don't know most of these people. The only one I really knew of was, of course, him, but Jack Beck is, like, the biggest name, honestly. Well, I'm not going to count that because it's college, but those are all my autos. Not the best, not the worst, but still cool to have, you know what I mean? Okay, I guess I'll get to the numbered cards because I have more mem cards, but again, same with these. Some of these aren't the best. They're just, a lot of them are cards I got off eBay that, I wanted and I liked, because they're my PC, but I pulled a lot of these. I did trade a lot in, but I think I'm just going to start keeping some of them. I don't know, but some of them are cool, but you might see some of these that you've seen out of previous videos, which might not be very many, but we'll start here. Take a few cards here. But, I just pulled that one not too long ago. This one I ordered off eBay, which is sick. Of course, you guys might not like these because, they're my personal preference of what I like. I think I pulled that one. This cool one I got from the card shop. Out of $3.99. Got this Bijan little helmet emoji from the card shop. Some of these I got different card shops from different little towns and cities and whatnot, but some of these, I'll just go through them quickly and make a quick video. I got this sick Drake London numbered one from college. But, some of these I've got for many different, card shops here. Different areas. This one I just picked up. It is numbered, but it's not numbered because it says 1 of 15, but there's, like, different players for the set or whatever. So it is technically numbered, but at the same time, it's only numbered for that set, if you know what I mean. I'm not quite sure how it works because I was, 4 when this came out. But it's Matt Ryan, picked it up. Some of these might not be that much, fancy cards. A couple bucks here and there, maybe I think one might be up worth close to 30 to 40, I guess, really depending. Some of these, again, you might recognize from previous videos if you've watched them. Got a couple of those from Hobby Pack, which I kind of regret, but got different sets or different, products. Phoenix, got Select, Prism. I've ordered other stuff. These are from 2024. And this is my lowest numbered card I think I have in my whole card collection. So I think I mentioned it before, but it's an 8 out of 10 J.C. Latham Gold Laser, whatever you want to call it. Which I think at the time I got it off a break on Whatnot, which I think was like $13 for the break, and I got this card and like 2 base Titans because that was the team I got. But I think it was like $30-$40 when I got it. But as of currently right now to this day, I don't know what it's worth. I'm assuming probably around the same amount. But that's the lowest numbered card I've ever gotten, and that's kind of cool, even though I'm not a Titans fan. I probably want to keep that for a long while because that's actually sick. That's all my numbered cards. I mean, besides the numbered mems and the autos, but we'll go to the mems. Some of these are pretty basic, pull them out of the box, whatever, just napkin patches, whatever you want to call them. But I like them. I do like them. I've mentioned them before. I like getting mem cards, and I've ordered quite a bit, but I'll show you my 2 best ones here in a second. But a lot of these I've gotten from the card shop, local card shops, and I've ordered, but I did pull a lot of these myself. Some of these are like, this is a game worn. I think it's game worn from Upper Deck. I think this might have been game worn. I'm not sure. A lot of them, of course, are from Panini and, aren't player worn at all. I got this cool little patch thing from when I first started collecting years and years ago. Some, of course, are pretty recent. Oh, I got some of these college ones, which I don't even know why I have them. I'm not a college fan, but I got like I think a fencing patch somewhere and a baseball one too. But again, a lot of these are just plain old napkin patches that are worth a couple bucks at most, depending on the player and team, I do like getting them. I think it's pretty cool to open a box and get one. Especially when they have a cool design. Like some of these, I don't like the designs. They're pretty plain and basic and just not my cup of tea. But, they're cool. I still got them. Like some of these Zenith patches, I really don't like the designs of the cards. It's just, don't mind the banged up penny sleeves. I was having issues sleeving them up. I bought a lot of Zenith last year, 2024. Not quite sure why, but I bought a lot of it, and I kind of regret it because I think in retail, the case hit is the zooms, and I don't think you could even pull the zooms in retail like I was buying, so I'm not quite sure why I did that. Don't mind the Uno card, that's whatever my dad had in here. I'll put these to the side. You probably saw them already. Put these 3 to the side. You probably saw them already, but I'll save them for later. I got this cool patch I bought. I'm not a Panthers fan. You guys know I'm a Falcons fan. I hate the Panthers, but like I've never seen a little booklet patch like in person before, so that was pretty cool. So I picked it up a while ago. Probably shouldn't fold it like that, but oh well. And then these, take these all out. I'll put this to the side. I'll put them all back up here later. Oh crap! It's hard getting the right top loaders to fit because you gotta get the thick ones, and I'm not an expert at them, but these are the last of the sleeved ones anyways. Some of these patches are like really small where like they fit like in a normal top loader. I mean, I squeeze them in a little bit when you're not supposed to because you could ruin the card, but I don't plan on reselling these. These are, in my personal collection for a reason, so if they get squished, dinged corners, it's my fault, but personally, I don't mind, too much because I'm not trying to resell cards. I'm just, I like to collect. So, some of these are just pretty basic ones. Tape getting sticky on them. I don't like that one. It's like kind of like a suit, I want to say like a suede suit, but at the same time, I'm not, fancy and rich enough to know what suede feels like. But it's like a little felt, like a felt. And these are not sleeved yet, or top loaded yet, because I do not have the big top loaders, and I don't feel like spending, was it like $8 for like 10 or whatever. They're pretty expensive, so I just got these, penny sleeved with whatever I could. Again, I probably shouldn't have them stuffed in a box like that because it'll ding and dent and squish and whatever, but I do what I want. Again, nothing too fancy, just quote-unquote napkin patches. Have them like some type of order, so I'm trying to keep them in that, but they're cool, nothing too worthwhile. A couple bucks each, if that, maybe a little less. Again, depending on the teams and players. I wish I could I always see all these people pulling these cards with, like, they're numbered, low numbered, and they have, like, logos, and, of course, they're multicolored patches, and it's like, why can't I pull those? I pulled one in a hobby pack, which I don't know if you guys watched the video or not, of course. But, I pulled one, but, it was out of a hobby pack. But I wish I could just open up a regular blaster and you pull one with, like, I see them all over the place. Like, why can't I do that? Why can't I get that lucky, I'll get to my 3 best patch cards. I have a few others, like, they're slabs, like, graded cards. I guess I'll do that. I'll show my graded cards, too. Why not? I don't have very many. Get all these slab graded cards, and then I'll show these 2 last. Put them off to the side, but these are my graded cards, I guess. Of course, nothing too fancy, I think the most expensive one was like $40, and I bought it. But, got a couple of these. I think that one was like $40 from my local card shop. SGC. My favorite one, probably this one I bought off eBay of Julio Jones, because, he's my favorite player. Actually, I'll just put it to the back. I think I paid a couple bucks for some of these. Like, nothing too crazy. Of course, a lot of them are going to be Falcons, but I have a few that I got for cheap, like $2.99. Like, no, Josh Rosen wasn't a good quarterback. He did play on the Falcons, yes, but he wasn't the best quarterback. He was over cocky, too cocky, and just came out. Cardinals got rid of him. And then he played for the Dolphins, I think, for a season. And then he backed up the Falcons. And then I don't think he's in the league anymore. Or I don't think he was in the league after that. See, 99 cents. Do I know who that is? No. Do I care? Not really. It's less than $1. Some of these probably shouldn't have been what they were. I don't know. I'm not an expert on some of this stuff. But I guess that was just a little walkthrough through my credit cards. Nothing special. Nothing fancy. Now to my 2 or my 3 best cards. I'll start off with this one because this one it's just a normal card, but some of you might have seen these JF Jersey Fusion or something like that, but they take a card, just a normal card, which is, I guess, gold, yellow press proof, and then they slab it up, and then they put a game-used ball or something in there, and then it's numbered, like, as you can see here, the ball was used against the Browns and Raiders, 9, 29, 24. It's like the card is from, I think, 2022, and the game, 2024. So they just take a card, slap a ball or something in it, and boom. Because, I don't know, that's what they do, I guess. It was cool. I got it for trade value at my card shop, It's cool, Got a little ball in there. Of course, it's slabbed up because they personally make it and whatnot, but that's cool. I think there's 31 of them, of these ones. I don't know, but that was one of the fancier, mem cards. But these are the ones here, which you, of course, might have seen this one when I in the previous video. Mason Taylor, it's a 3-patch, green, black, white, auto. So it's an RPA to 199, which, I mean, it's nothing too big. It's Mason Taylor on the Jets, but that's still pretty sick. And then, of course, I got this one I bought off eBay, and it's a Devontae Freeman out of 49. And, I mean, I don't think the patch jersey is the Color Rush jersey, as you can tell, because it has white numbers and that's black. But, you know, it's still pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure it was game used. Or, not game used, but it's player used, player worn. So he wore it. I mean, he might not have wore it in game. He probably just put it on, signed a few cards, or walked around the building, and then they took it off and cut it up, put it in the card. Because a lot of these player worn stuff doesn't mean they're game worn. That's what people, I think they're associating player worn with game worn and used with the new tops coming out, which, I mean, that's cool that they're wearing them, but it might be just they put it on, took a couple pictures, took it off, cut it up. That, you know, I mean, that's better than just they took a random jersey off the rack from 3 to 4 years prior, before the player even got on the team or whatever, and cut it up. Because that's what they did with Panini. They just took random jerseys, cut them up, whatever. And we've been over the story, you guys know. But player worn, player game worn are two different, you know, entire things. It's one was actually worn in game, which they have some of those. I've seen patches on YouTube of people pulling them, and they have dirt and grass stains, and that's, I mean, that's pretty cool, because that means it was actually worn in game and used. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want a dirty card like that. What the heck? But, you know, you pick and choose, you know. It could be worth a lot more, depending on, you know, whatever. But, there again, it's, as long as it's a cool patch like this. As long as it's a cool patch like this, and not like that. That's all I care about. Whether it's game worn, or if it's even the player. Because some of these jerseys, you know, this says Jalen Polk jersey. That could be a Julian Edelman jersey in there, which I think that probably would have been a lot better. But, you know, it could be some random practice squad player that Denver actually played in a game's jersey that they cut up because he was on the team no more, you know? It really depends what you like. I like these, but that was, I'm made too long of a video, but rambling, because, yeah, that's what I do. But just thought I'd do a little video just so I could post something about my, you know, my best cards, autos, numbers, and the mem cards. But again, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to see. I might do my PC inserts and whatever, my cooler cards, maybe I'll redo the video of my base collection, whatever. But I don't know, I'll try to get some more cards soon, whatever I can find, whatever. But I'll see you later.